Types of mandalas defined by their art forms. Painting and textile mandalas, also known as scroll mandalas, are the most common type. They are basically mandalas that are painted on paper or fabric with the use of pigments and paints as well as small brushes for all the fine details. Most of them are meant to be carried around in scrolls and they need to be rolled and unrolled easily. Some of the tapestries are also used for permanent display in religious shrines. Ceiling paintings, murals of mandalas can be used in religious temples, regular buildings, or as street art pieces. The old ones were painted in the fresco secco technique. However, the modern murals can be made with spray painting, painting markers, or any other modern medium. Criss-cross mandalas are created on the frames made of thin pieces of wood. The frame is wrapped into thick colored threads that form geometrical shape. They are very easy to make and can be a really relaxing experience for children and grown-ups. Since these mandalas are flat, unlike Eastern European hanging decorations made of straw, they are displayed vertically. They can be a very lovely and colorful addition to your interior if you decide to make it. Sand mandalas are made of Buddhist monks as a meditative and religious activity, which doesn't mean that you can't attempt something like this too. These mandalas are created with fine sand of different colors, from the outside lines towards the center of the composition. All of the mandala sections are usually pre-outlined, so it's a sort of coloring activity. Sculptural ceramic mandalas are either sculptured or painted on ceramics. In the field of sculpture, the term mandala may not apply just to flat symbolic images and repetitive patterns, but also to figures of details. Color facts about mandalas. Mandalas are always centered around the creation process, not the final result. Happiness is a journey, not a destination, as some say. Basically, every circle can be considered a mandala, which means drawing mandalas has a really low entry barrier, and you do not need any skills to start doing it. This can apply to any other type of art as well, but mandalas are extremely beginner friendly. The term mandala, which as we mentioned before means circle in Sanskrit, can also mean the traditional political formation in early South and East history. It's a modern that can be described as a diffuse political power, when local power was more meaningful and strong than central leadership. Drawing mandalas can help retain or develop fine motor skills for elderly people or kids, along with other patterns of adult color books. They can contain a lot of small intricate details that need concentration and stable hands. The original artists who create mandalas were strictly religious and needed to undergo central initiation rituals before they were allowed to do such work. This tradition still exists in our day, and religious mandalas are now painted by pious laymen or monks for special events and commemorations. What is a mandala dot art? A mandala dot art is a pattern that is created with many small colorful dots. It's a very simple technique, however you will never run out of ideas and color schemes for it. The pattern itself is usually quite simple and is constructed of several geometrical figures, or even a single circle, but these figures are usually implied lines since they are made of and filled in with variously sized dots. You can start from the center or outline the outer edges first, improvise, invent any patterns, and never end up with two similar works. It's a very satisfying process that is the most recommended to perform with bright liquid mediums such as orphan pans or inks, and the result will be just stunning in any case, even if you don't know color therapy and have never done this before.